Morning.
How are
Thank
you?
you. Good. How are you?
How's the summer for you?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's busy.
You shared a startling statistic with me. Obviously, don't drink, don't drive, don't get high and drive, all the things. But you gave a very interesting statistic. Could you share that with our audience?
Sure. So, for the 5 years between 2019 and 2023, every Labor Day weekend, there's been an average of about 9 fatal traffic crashes statewide in Michigan.
Wow, and that's a lot.
Yep. So where the driving impaired statistic comes into play there is that 42% of all those fatal crashes, drugs or alcohol were a factor.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just don't do it. And it seems like in a day and age where we do have more options than ever, as far as Uber and Lyft and things like that.
Right.
It's just astonishing to me that people still do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What are your tips for the holiday weekend on how to stay safe? Obviously, if you're going to drink, make sure you have a driver.
Sure.
But there's all sorts of risks with going out of town and celebrating over the holiday weekend.
Right. So according to AAA, overall travel expenses are going to be down from this time last year.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I think we can say safely that it's going to be
like
just
that.
as busy as last year, if not more. Aside from avoiding drinking and driving, we want to convey to folks to please stay off your mobile devices while you're driving. So the threshold for an officer deciding whether or not to issue a citation for the hands-free, a violation of the hands-free law is pretty low, actually. They don't have to prove that you were using the device on any specific app, just that it was simply in your hand.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So put that in your cup holders, put it down, and please drive safe and pay attention.
Yeah, and we're all humans, and if you see someone using their phone, don't say you weren't using your phone. It's we're not 5 years old. We see you were using your phone,
Right.
but it is a huge problem. And I worry about it with kids too,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, kids are growing up nowadays on their phone nonstop.
Yeah.
So important for the parents to really hammer that home with the kids and the
Yes.
young drivers.
For sure.
Yes. So we both have, Ella's going to start driver's training soon.
Maybe.
My daughter will be getting her driver's license this winter. What tips do you have for our young drivers and their parents that are out there riving their hands?
I would say practice makes perfect, I
Yes.
guess. Repetitions to make sure they're safe out there, and then reinforce that hands-free law with devices, especially with young kids, and how prevalent those devices are in their lives.
I have a family member that still fights me on wearing her seatbelt.
Really?
Mom. And
Don't they beep?
What can we do to scare her straight?
Well, for starters, as an adult, even if you're just a passenger, you can be issued a citation for not wearing your seatbelt, and it's just safer.
I think the cars have made it so you have to wear your seatbelt. Maybe we get your mom a new car or something.
Yeah, maybe.
You remember the old Fords that when you turn the car on, it just came across and snapped on you?
Yeah.
Maybe we get her one
Yeah.
of those.
So the state police, how are you guys different? Like what's your purpose with the city and the county and across the state?
So, state police in Michigan, we're a full-service police agency. We investigate criminal activity. We're out there doing traffic enforcement, and we can pretty much go anywhere in the state of Michigan. Now, usually we keep to our post area. In the case of the Jackson Post, that would be Jackson County and Hillsdale County, and just depending on the needs of any particular day. We could be anywhere in either of those counties.
And you get calls for assistance?
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. We're very lucky in Jackson County specifically to have great working relationships with all agencies in the county. And that's unfortunately not the case everywhere, but it is here in Jackson County.
What are some of the biggest issues kind of going around right now that just people need to be aware of, just kind of in general in the state of Michigan?
Well, we just covered the holiday traffic
Yes.
and the things that go along with that. There's also a lot of, I guess you'd call them scam phone calls that are pretty prevalent right now. people calling, usually from out of state or out of the country, impersonating a police officer or some sort of public official. If it's legitimate, nobody will ever ask you to go buy gift cards at a store
Yeah.
or for your bank account information over the phone. So just to be aware of that.
And obviously driving in construction zones. It's Michigan. You're going to have construction season, and that's just the way it is. I think about kind of driving through Lansing over the last few years. You really have to be careful. What's it like for you guys working in a construction zone? Is it just as difficult for you guys as it is for us as drivers?
It is. If at all possible, we want to avoid having to take enforcement action and stop a car in a construction zone, because that serves to slow down traffic even further. So please make it easy for us and follow the posted speeds, especially in construction zones, so we don't have to do that.
Do you guys get notified of all the potential lane closures and construction and things like that? So you're prepping ahead of time for what's going to be taking place in the state.
Sure. So we do our best to have some two-way communication with Michigan Department of Transportation and other entities. It's not always perfect, but we do our best to plan for those issues.
Well, we sure appreciate you guys keeping us safe and doing such a great job. And I also want to share, whenever I see a state trooper, especially in town, I see him waving to kids. And, I just think it's important that you guys are respected and valued in the community. And I think you guys do a great job.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for all you do, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
From the Michigan State Police Jackson Post, Lieutenant Jay Barkley. More of the show right after this. Stay with us.